All right, guys, good morning, good evening, good noon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you guys for being here with me. So we're going to do a category message today. If you haven't been here yet for that, welcome. Thank you for everybody. I appreciate you all. I'm in a really good mood today. The birds are chirping, the sun is up. It kind of looks like it's going to rain, but we love that too. So here we go. I went ahead and made the two category names. So there's only going to be two today. I'm just picking up on two categories. Whoever's drawn to watch this video, I want you to pause the video and kind of sit with either one of these groups, either one of these categories. And whichever one you feel more drawn to, click that one. I'll put the timestamp in the comments. The name of the first category is high water. The name of the second category is hell. And the only reason I came up with that is because I'm sitting back, like before I started the camera, I was like, all right, Spirit, what do you want me to do today? What kind of message do we have for people? The people who are drawn to watch this video, whether they watch it today, a month, or a year from now, 10 years from now, who am I picking up on the strongest for group 1 and group 2? And I heard come hell or high water, which I said the other day in one of my messages. So I was like, okay, I guess that's what we'll do. So the first category again is high water. I almost said hell water. The second category is hell. So let's start on the first one. High water. Oh, that's so funny. Immediately, I didn't even notice when I wrote it down, but I'm seeing high water. So somebody could either be like really tall here. It doesn't have to be. Remember, this whole message doesn't have to resonate with you. I could be picking up on someone in your environment. Maybe it doesn't resonate with you at all, but you just enjoy being here with me. If so, thank you. But just choose what resonates with you. And some of you, it may not resonate right now. You may be like, oh, it doesn't really sound like anything. And then boom, you see it in a couple days. In fact, somebody wrote me in my comments on a video a few days ago and was like, oh my God, I just saw what you said in your message. So you never know. All right, so high water, I'm getting someone's could be tall here or something to do with high rise, or maybe water is rising somewhere. It could be due to weather, like it could be like flooding. This could be happening, it could have just happened. I see like flooding or maybe like a flooding area. Something like that, or really quite simply I could be picking up on someone who's just really tall and it's hard to find pants because they're their pants are just, they're high waters. I'm hearing pedal pushers, but anyway, we're gonna get random things here, but I'm gonna get the main message. So in your message, if you chose high water, I'm getting pedal pushers. High waters could also have something to do with the amount of growth someone is experiencing, either has experienced up until this point or is experiencing now. I'm hearing it, just like a person who is very tall and grows into, or they have to find clothes that fit them properly. Just like that, growth occurs in life. Not for everybody. Some people, things happen quickly and it almost seems like, dang, that happened for them so easy. Why is it so hard for me? Well, because honey, you're on a different path. You're a different person in a completely different body, and you came here for a different experience. So sometimes some of us have a little bit, we learn the hard way, or it's harder for us to get where we're going, or, we have like major successes, but more failures until we get those successes, whatever this is. But I'm getting, just like a person who is tall, they don't grow that way overnight. It takes time to grow that tall. It takes time, and I think that's the message here for you guys if you chose category high water. I'm also seeing a bong in my head, so some of you could be smokers or 420 friendly. I'm literally seeing someone like get high off of a water bong or something like that. I'm seeing the brrr, like you hear the that sounds like a car starting brrr. I can literally see someone like hitting it and then the bubbles or something. So could also mean someone has to put water in their vehicle here. Their vehicle, I don't know, do you do that? But yeah, I've seen people put water in their vehicle. Someone may have to put water in their vehicle. Maybe it overheats. That's not for everyone. Or it could be like, thank God we have the water. Hopefully it rains a lot or something. Or maybe someone's like, I can't stand the rain. We love Missy Elliott here. Missy Elliott, Miss Melissa. So come hell or high water, but we're on high water now. Oh yeah, so we were talking about, sorry, it's a distraction thing I got going on. I'm getting a sense of like you've had a lot of, you have vision. It's not like you don't have vision. It's not like you haven't put in the effort and the work in times. And maybe you just feel like you've just been kind of set waiting Like, when is it going to happen for me? When am I going to stop, experiencing all these floodwaters? When am I going to stop experiencing all these continual setbacks? Well, I don't think you're ever going to stop experiencing them, but in fact, I think that they're a huge part of your growth if you've picked this category. I think the setbacks are what's actually your petroleum, your gas forward, even if it doesn't feel like it. But it kind of is, because all the lessons you learn during those times of loss or setback, you're actually gaining everything you need for the next cycle or the next situation or the next movement or lesson that you're going to be in. So they're kind of imperative, those setbacks, or those, it just feels like someone's here been waiting a while for something to happen. Now, it could even be someone here is like wanting to travel, or they love travel, or they're like, I just need a trip, or they're looking forward to something. I see someone they're looking forward to something, and it's almost like they're still hopeful about it. This is someone who completely sees where they're going. No matter what's been thrown at them or you, this is someone who's like, they're still going. And they have not stopped planning or seeing their future. In fact, this could be someone who has a wonderful creative mind. They could be a visionary. This could be someone who's like, they see it and it happens. Like, nothing is impossible for this individual. They may feel like it is at times, but I don't get this as someone, I don't get an individual here who doesn't believe in themselves to the core. To the core, this is someone who's like, there's nothing gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna hold me back. I've already been through all this. There ain't nothing I can't go through. I mean, you may have even shocked yourself, or whoever's gonna resonate with this, maybe even shocked themselves at how much they can handle, and it's like, wow, where else are we gonna go? Come on, spirit, let's just do this. Just roll up the sleeves. So tall, flooding. Some of you could be traveling a lot in the near future, or maybe you have to commute a lot for something. It could just be work. You can just back and forth all day long. Maybe it's far, maybe it's not, but I do see a distance here, or something to do with passports even. Some of you may be wanting to get a passport, or you need your passport in the near future. A passport is very significant. Maybe you're like, I need to get one, or you need to update yours, or find it, locate it. Maybe somebody's lost theirs, or it's like, no, you're gonna need this passport in the near future. Where you're going, someone here, it's not for everybody, but someone who chose this category will be traveling. It could even be abroad. Could be for study or for some sort of trip or vacation. If it's not abroad, it could be across the sea, the ocean, the lake, the river. You could just be going down the lake or the river. You could be go down to the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray. Again, with the water, high water. Maybe the water at the river, or the water is rising or something. High water. Or the temperature's rising. I'm seeing something about grease lightning. My temperature rise. Basically, whatever you've been wanting, looking forward to, envisioning for yourself, manifesting, waiting for, working hard toward, whatever it is, you're going to get it. Here's the thing. If you chose this category, the way that your success is going to look, kind of like the message I got a few days ago, but it was about love for somebody, it's not going to look like what everybody else looks like. And here's why. Your path is just a lot harder. Okay? It is. I don't know why. I don't know. It's like it's not going to be, it's almost going to seem like, am I waiting for nothing? What am I doing? It may even seem like hopeless at times. I'm getting that. It's like something, instead of it coming towards you, and it's like, I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. I don't know who sings that, but it's exactly what I'm hearing. And I know I've heard that, but I think it's like an older song. Anyways, so, it's like, some of you could even be wondering, how do you get out of here? Whatever that is, you could feel like you're stuck in a situation, but you're actually not, and I think you're not, because you're free mentally, and you can do this, but it's not going to be easy, and it hasn't been easy thus far. It's like trying to make something out of nothing. Maybe there's limited resources, maybe there's limited time, maybe there's limited space, maybe there's limited help. I don't know, but it's just like you've had to pull a rabbit out of a hat, or you've had to create some sort of magic trick for yourself. You're constantly having to create your own magic because you're thrown into situations, or you stumble upon situations where it's like seemingly desolate. There's just fucking nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing for you, and all it's going to do is cause you more headache in the end, because you're like, I no longer climb one mountain and I'm looking out. I'm thinking, oh, I'm finally here. Finally. Thank the Lord Jesus. There's finally some sort of help. And then as soon as you reach the top of that mountain, there ain't shit there. Nothing. You thought there was water there. You thought there was food. You thought there was animals. You thought there was a way to make a fire and a shelter. You thought that it was lush with life. Something where you could, set roots. But nope. Here you go. Right to the top of that mountain. And what happens? You got to go up another mountain. Or you got to go back down that mountain and find another way. Choose a whole nother path. It's like, wow. But everything you learned on the way up that mountain is invaluable. That's exactly what you were meant to do. You weren't necessarily meant to get to the top of the mountain and find anything. You just wanted to. See, you wanted to get to the top of the mountain and find what was there. You wanted, of course, who wouldn't, Spirit? But Spirit's like, well, we have another plan for you, which is always frustrating. So Spirit's like, yeah, but I know what's best for you. So while you get up here and all that, but they know ahead of what we know. So maybe you weren't meant to be up there. Maybe there was something that could have harmed you or whatever. So Spirit's like, I'm going to have you come back down, and don't be too sad, because you learned a whole lot on the way. And you're going to need that for where you're going, because it's way better, honey, trust me. And what you acquired and what you learned on your last adventure. We could say it's an attempt, but it's not an attempt. You conquered it. Just because it didn't end the way that you thought it would, or that you hoped that it would, doesn't mean shit. You learned so much on your way up there. But take that, and where you're going, you're going to need it, okay? We gave you what you needed. So don't stop fighting. Don't stop dreaming and believing. Don't stop believing. Going back to the travel and adventure here for you, because I do get travel for some of you. I think you're going to be traveling. It could be to visit family, to go to events, functions, birthdays, weddings, parties, meetings. Could even be for work. It could be for something. Someone's going to be traveling here in the near future. You may know that you're going to be traveling. You may do it a lot. Maybe you don't do it at all. Or maybe you don't know, but it's going to be, some of you in the near future, if you chose high water, you will be traveling in the near future. It could just be right down the road, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be a distance, and it's going to be a hot one. I think it'll be in the near future. It'll still be hot when you travel, or someone's coming towards you. Hot travel. If any of you are going hiking, or you're actually just traveling, see, you could be traveling by airplane. I just said airplane. Airplane. You could be traveling by air, by boat, by train. Do people travel by train? Yeah, people travel by train. You could travel by train. You could travel on foot. I guess some of you will be traveling on foot. It could just be that you're, some of you could be horse even. But I'm getting that you could be, maybe you're walking. Just be sure to pack enough water, because this is high water, remember? So drink more water that day, because it's going to be hot. You may not even realize you get dehydrated, or it's a long walk. Like when you get where you're going, you're going to be exhausted, or it's going to be tiresome. Also, some of you, if it is travel, make sure where you're going, you're able to store water, or you're able to store your medicine or something like that. That's not for everybody. Something to do with, I'm hearing lodging, travel lodge. It's not for everyone. Here's the thing though, as interesting as this is, I get that, I don't get that a trip will be delayed or canceled, but it could be delayed or canceled. I don't know why though. I don't know why, or maybe someone does actually go, but it's like, it's too hot that day or something, or it's like, oh, we definitely shouldn't do this outside because it's so hot. Or someone could be looking for somewhere to do something, but it's like, oh, it's so hot. Or where are we gonna, they're not coming up with anything. Or maybe someone, it's like, when I get where I'm going, someone's gonna be traveling. I know I keep saying it and repeating myself, but it's like, if I don't repeat myself, the message won't come out. Sometimes they speak through my jibber jabber. Someone could also be taking a trip alone. Someone may be doing it alone. Traveling, they go on their own on this trip. Possibly. Maybe that wasn't the plan originally. For some, yes, for some, no. Anyways, let's move forward. I love the way those birds sound. I love that. right outside my window. Some of you, wherever this is that you're going to be traveling, or if it's someone else that's traveling around you, or going somewhere, someone's going somewhere. If it's not at a distance, wherever someone's going, either the Wi-Fi is really bad, or there's no signal, or there's no running water, or the water isn't working. It's just like dry, or it's a dry area. Oh, maybe it's a dry county. Someone doesn't sell alcohol, or someone doesn't drink, or it's like wherever someone's going, it's a dry county. Oh, I never get that. I've never channeled that, a dry county. I don't even hear that often, you know? Or maybe it's just there is no signal. I can't make a connection. I'm trying to connect, but I can't connect. That's another thing here. Someone's like no connection, or a busy signal, or a no dial tone, or I can't get through, or I'm trying to get through, but I can't, or I can't call because, or it keeps going out, or it's not working because there's no signal, satellite, bars, there's no bars, or maybe there's actually no bars. Either someone has no signal like on their phone, or it's like they're trying to call but they don't have a signal, or they're trying to get on the internet but it's weak, or it's literally like there's nobody has any bars. There may not be any bars, or there's, because it's a dry county, I don't know. Or maybe someone's going to travel to go to a bar or go to something. Yeah, people do that all the time. People will travel to go to bars or travel to go visit places like distilleries and wineries and stuff like that. So I get that here. Some of you could be designated drivers, or it could be like, do we want to serve alcohol there? Do we want to have that there? Maybe someone's planning a wedding, or someone's planning an event. And it's like, what do we want to have there? Or who do we want to have, or who do we want to invite? Or maybe there's something happening. I don't know if it's a baby shower. I don't know if but I get it could be a wedding for some, or it's a special event. And someone could even, like, they don't want to go alone. Maybe they do want to go alone. Some people do. Or maybe they don't want to have to go with this person, or they hope this person doesn't come with them when they go. Or someone's like, I'm going to go alone, or I have to go alone, and they don't want to go alone. There's like a bunch of different energies here. Some do, some don't. All right, guys, that's all I'm getting for high water. I actually feel like I could do more on yours. But this is why I have to cut it off where it stops, because I have to do hell now. That's crazy. All right, moving on to hell. I guarantee no one's going to pick this category just because it says hell, but Spirit told me to do it. We have come hell or high water. Maybe I should call it come hell. No, I feel like that's just asking for it. I feel like someone's asking for it, or someone's trying to be careful here with what they do because they know that they're asking for it. Or they're like, no, if I do that, or I say that, or I react this way, or if I take these steps, it could end really badly, and I don't want to. That's just asking for it. For some of you, if you chose category hell, I can't even get over that. That's just so funny. It's funny. It's just a funny name to name a category, Spirit. But I did what you said. Hell, and this, I think it has something to do with it. I mean, there's a reason this category is called hell. And maybe it may not be a negative thing, but here's what I'm getting. I actually get in this message that someone, hell, I don't know, this person could be traveling too. Maybe whoever chose this probably needs to watch the first category. See, that usually happens. That's why I like to do an overall message and not always categories, because they somehow blend together. But that's because a lot of people watch all of them, so that's going to happen. But I do get someone could be traveling here. The main thing I get, honestly, whoever chose this, now whether it's you watching me or someone around you is doing this, someone is keeping something to themselves. And what this is that they... I'm picking up on two different groups of people in this one group, in this one category of hell. One group I'm picking up on under the category of hell wants to get away from someone. I don't know who this is. It could be they're like, I'll volunteer to go do it. It's because whatever it is, it could be just something on another department, something down the hall or on a different floor. It could be at work, but it's like, I'll volunteer because they don't want to be around this individual. It's like they want to be away from someone, but they're keeping that to themselves. Or someone is like, I'll take the trip, or I'll go, they'll volunteer, or they'll have this person do it just so they can get rid of them, get them to go over there, get them away from them. Someone here is like, they keep it to themselves how they don't like to be around someone, or they'd rather do this on their own. They kind of want some space from someone. It could be in a relationship. Someone could be like, I've got to travel for work, or maybe they're just staying at work longer, or they're finding reasons and things to do. If it's not work, it could be hanging out with friends or having I'm hearing competitions or championships or games, or are going to either go watch a game or go compete in a game, or just go, shoot some ball or something, or do something like that. Go hang with the guys, girls, have fun. But this is someone who actually, like, they really want to, they want to get away. They feel like they can't breathe. They're constantly around people or a person. Could be family even. Could be a roommate. It could be neighbors. It feels like it's closer vicinity, like someone has to see a particular person a lot. And I don't know how this person feels about them, but all I do know is that I get that this is someone in this group of category hell that maybe keeping it to themselves, that they don't really want to be around someone. I don't know for how long, but right now they don't. Or it could be that someone here doesn't want to let their partner out of their sight and they're keeping that to themselves. Like someone here may be like, I know why they want to go, or I know why they want to, it's because they want to do something. Like someone here has trust issues, or someone's very possessive of their partner, whether their partner even knows it or they show it on the outside, it's inside. Someone's very possessive of their partner here. And this could be the second category of group hell. Sounds so funny. Maybe those go together. Maybe I say category, but it's two different people. One wants to pull away and the other one's like, I know why you want to do that, or it must be because of this, or something like that. But then I also see people here who maybe they're not actually going where they say they're going. There could even not, that's not for everybody, and that's probably just for a few, but I do get it. I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up here that someone here may even be saying they're going to work, or they're going for work, or they're doing this, but actually they're going there or up there or down there or around there, or they're taking that little, they're taking this way around it, whether it's on foot, whether, I don't know, but they're doing that because they're hiding something. Someone's keeping something to themselves. It may not be bad. It may just be that they want to break from somebody, or it may be like, no. Someone could also be hiding some sort of obsession here or addiction. I think the person, if this is a relationship, even family, maybe even at work, what someone could be doing, like, I don't know. Someone could be doing shit at work here. It could be someone who's doing drugs. Maybe they're doing drugs at work, and maybe it's like a secret. It's like they think it's a secret, or they think that it's hidden. Somebody's like, no, someone's doing drugs at work or selling drugs at work, or they, someone could even be trapped in some sort of secret here. If it's not has to do with drugs or anything, it could be like some sort of secret between people here. And it's a current secret. It's a secret that's currently going on. It's a current, if it's not a secret, no, it's a secret. There could be an individual here that they want to visit someone, or they want someone to come, or they want to come. Could be actually, but it's like, no, I want to see this person, or travel to meet them or something, or vice versa, or spend time together, but I want to do it in private. I want to do it in secret because I'm in an unhealthy situation, or if other people knew, it could be bad. Something, I'm telling you, it's something like that. And it may not be romantic. It could be for business. It may be romantic though, where it's like, let's say somebody's getting, or they know they're about to get out of a situation. Maybe they're in a current situation, whatever it is. If it's love, someone may be like, I know I'm leaving this person, or they could be in the middle of it, or they're already going through the divorce, but it's not final, and they're already seeing someone, or they want to, but it's like, we have to keep it quiet, because if we don't, this person's gonna make my life hell. It's like, what people don't know, they can't ruin. So let's keep it between us. Let's keep it quiet, The less people know, the better. I'm also getting, let's say it's work. There could be secrets in the workplace. Like maybe it's like, I'll pay you this, or I'll do this for you, or I'll dismiss what you're doing over here, because it's like some sort of inner little joke or inner secret people have together. But it's bad for business. It's not good for business, is what I'm hearing. But let's say there's also something to do with work. Let's say somebody has a job at a particular place, a company, but they, for whatever reason, we don't have to get into all the reasons, they get another job, or they go to another company, but they definitely ain't gonna tell this company before they go to this company, because this person's gonna try, or these people are gonna try to sabotage them. So they're like keeping it to themselves. I get that. I get like a secret between companies, like, okay, we know you're coming to us, so we don't want anybody to know, or we don't want you to tell anybody. If this is like a television thing, which this is probably not but for a few people, but if some of you are on television, or you're on any kind of a show, it's like you can't post it, or you can't say anything up front until after the show airs. I never get that, but I'm getting it. It's like you could be like quiet for a while, but it's because you can't have your phone or anything. You can't communicate until the show airs. You know, people may not even know where you are or something. That's not for everybody. But anyway, for somebody could even get locked out of their vehicle here in the near future, or it's like, don't forget your keys. If it's not your vehicle, it could be like locked out of something, or locked in it, but I get like locked out of it, or locked up. Hell, somebody could have been locked up here and they don't want anybody to know this, or maybe that's why they've been quiet, because they've been locked up. Because I'm locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. No, they won't let me out. Won't let me out. Oh, yeah, locked up. And if it ain't actually locked up, it could just be, you know, in a mental hell, in a mental prison. But hell also rhymes with cell, so it could be like someone has been in a cell. Now also, you remember one of the first things I got in this message was they don't want to say or do something because it would be asking for it. It's like, no, I don't want to do that because I'm just asking for it. I'm just asking for drama, and so I'm just asking for it. So someone's actions here could be like what they've done or what they're doing. They're pushing it a little far. They're getting a little too comfortable. They're getting a little too proud. Could be in the workplace. It's about something. Someone's getting too comfortable, too confident, too cocky, too proud about something that they're getting away with, or that they've been getting away with. And hell, it could be illegal. It could be something that's illegal. Like, they would know. It's not somebody who's like, they're doing something illegal but they're unaware because they don't know the laws. No, this is someone who knows it's illegal and they're still doing it, or they're allowing it to happen and they're turning a blind eye. They're not, you know, this could also be going on. So it's like the behavior that they've been allowing, whether they're partaking in it or not, they've been ignoring it or turning a blind eye to it, or even joking and laughing about it. But it's like, oh, okay, well, you're laughing now, but you're going to be crying tomorrow. Because if somebody were to find out, this could be really bad. And I feel like someone's just been asking for it. Their behavior has been asking for, I'm hearing repercussions. I'm also seeing two people in a car or in some sort of close space. I don't know if they're just in the same room, building. I think it's a vehicle or a plane. They're in something, or they're near each other, and I feel like someone is like, they're keeping it to themselves, but they're so not connecting to who's around them. They're like, it's almost like that, really, like a car ride that's really fucking awkward and quiet. It's just really awkward and quiet. Two people they don't really have any, or like being around someone all day at work or at home even, and it's like, I don't know. Has that ever happened to any of you? Like, you're sitting back wherever you are, and whoever's around you, you're just kind of like, your head is somewhere else. You're thinking of something else, somewhere else, somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. It's just a huge energy of keeping something to oneself in order to keep people out of their business, or in order to keep people, or to keep business running. Somebody could be keeping something to themselves in order to keep business running, or in order to keep something going, but it's like, that doesn't make it right, you know? There could even be a person here who has a little bit of a double life going on, or in their mind they do. So like, they're living this one life, this one identity, but inwardly they're imagining something completely different. And they may even be slowly considering changing their path, or even if not changing, splitting it, like hair that needs a trim, like just splitting it, where it's like, I'll have this existence, and then when I'm bored of it, I'm gonna go have this existence. I get that vibe too. So someone could be giving into their impulses, or instead of making actual changes, they could be kind of just like test driving some things, seeing what they like, seeing what works. Could be someone who's experimenting with substances too, or experimenting with people. And it's like, experimenting with people. Like human experiments. It could be actual scientific human experiments. I mean, they've probably been doing that forever, right? But I'm getting like someone could be experimenting with people in the workplace. I don't know what they're experimenting with, or if they're getting involved in something they have no business being involved with. It's like someone's making very unhealthy connections with people, meaning like when things don't go good, because eventually they're gonna fall. Someone's gonna be in, I'm hearing in hawk. Someone's gonna be in hawk, or they're gonna have to hawk things to make. They're gonna have to do something because it's bad. Someone here has been a little too close for comfort, or a little too involved where they shouldn't have been. I swear I hear an ambulance in my head. I bet I can pick it up on the camera. Can you hear that? Okay, anyway, I'm not sure that translated on camera, but I could hear it in the distance. By the time my camera pulled up, it was already gone. Something about watching cameras. Or watch for the cameras. Be careful. Even if where you're at don't catch it on the camera, there could be other places around you that got cameras that's gonna catch it. I'm just gonna say this before I go because the video is kind of long now. If any of you are dating or meeting people, I don't know how you're meeting them. But especially if there's a distance between the two of you, and I don't mean that they live far away. That just means there will have to be a vehicle or some sort of transportation involved to see each other. Be careful. I'm dead serious right now. I get a not a bad feeling, but I get a sick like immediately, and the more I'm talking about it, the weirder I feel. So if you get a gut feeling about somebody and it says do not go, do not move. Don't worry about their feelings. It ain't about their feelings. If you feel sick about something, you don't even have to tell anybody. Just don't do it. Don't go. Someone could get in trouble for having a substance in their car, or someone could be like, once they get you in their vehicle or they get you to meet them here, it could be bad. So just don't, and I don't know what that means, but I just know what my body is reacting to if you're meeting somebody, or I don't know if you're meeting for the first time, but just be careful with who you get in their vehicle with or who you meet. Someone here could be asking for someone's number or someone's location, their address, like someone's asking around or they're searching around. They're doing something in secret, or they're asking people, but they're like, it's kind of a secret. It's like between a couple of people. Somebody or a couple of people, a group of people, or an actual couple, somebody's trying to find someone's location, their address, or they're trying to find a place to go to be able to do this. Or they're like, no, y'all just go do that over there. Nobody will see you over there. The cameras aren't over there. It's something to do with that. Be careful. Be careful. And if it's not like be careful for those of you who's like meeting up with somebody, or, especially if you don't know them well, I don't get that though. Some of you, you got to be careful where you go because somebody could be tracking you. They're watching your every move, whether it's on cameras, tracking devices, their phone. I get somebody could even put something in someone's car, or they're literally watching everything, everywhere someone goes. It's like their location. Someone's definitely watching someone's location here, or they're watching them on the cameras, or they know where the cameras are so that they're able to get away with whatever it is that they're doing. Could be a person they're doing, or a substance they're doing when they're not supposed to be doing that. I feel like someone's playing with fire, just playing with fire, and they're gonna burn themselves. Someone's gonna definitely burn themselves, especially in category hell, which makes perfect sense, Spirit. You got a sense of humor there. I like it. I like it. I don't know. We're done with these messages. They were kind of crazy today, right? Like a little bit heavy. They just felt, I don't know, there's an energy to these two messages today where it's very choppy, that's kind of normal because you're going to pick up on a whole bunch of different stuff when you're talking to a bunch of different people. But there's a heavy kind of warning here for both sides. I would have preferred it to be a little lighter, especially because today's my mommy's birthday and I'm in a good mood. She's actually on her way now. We're going to go hang out, but just be careful. Just be careful. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.